Hey guys, my throat is a little bit sore. I'm very sorry about my very deep voice now, but hopefully I can answer a lot of great questions and also give you some insight into our project for Unicorns of Love Sexy Edition 2022 Summer Split. Hello, my name is Fabian Sheepy and I'm the head coach of the Unicorns of Love Sexy Edition. Well, in the last 3 years I was the head coach of the LCL team and I really liked it over there. Unicorns of Love was providing me with everything we needed and we won every split that we participated. And it was a really awesome project. And now I had the opportunity to work over here in the German league, which is close to my heart. Obviously, I'm a German guy, I'm coming from Hamburg. So that was a really nice opportunity. And the problem was that the LCL league had a lot of difficulties with the war that's happening right now in Ukraine. And I didn't really know how my future will be in the LCL, even though we had a very successful time over there. If there's a competitive integrity kind of collapsing, I think it will be very difficult for me to stay in that kind of league. So I decided to move over to the German league, even though there's no certainty yet about the LCL. And I can do exactly the same I did in the LCL. I have full control with the roster. I could decide everybody I wanted to work with. I think we got amazing people over there, so that was another point exactly for me to go here. And I think, especially with players like Winsome and Ruby that we've gotten from Korea that are extremely strong. Lurox, who's an ex-LEC player, I think Scarface, when I talked with him, was unbelievably motivated to do a lot, and the same for Reptile. So I think we have a really great mix of people that have shown that they are really amazing, that really did a lot of amazing plays throughout their career, and a lot of people that are very hungry to show themselves and prove themselves. And I think that's a really great mix of a team. So that was another hook for me basically going into this team. So all those motivators, I think it just makes absolutely sense, and obviously I can work with the best organization in the world, which is Unicorns of Love. So yeah, the triforce of those three things really brought me in. All right, so about the players, we have 5 amazing guys right now starting. In the top lane we have Scarface. He was a really easy pickup because we've worked with him before and we kind of knew what we bought into. He's somebody who's very level-headed, he's very motivated to do a lot, especially the split. He was really impressing me with the fire that he has for the game still after all this time that he spent. But he's really hungry for the Prime League title and he wants to show and prove himself. So it was an easy pickup and it fits really well with the rest of the team, which is kind of Lurox in our jungle. Ex-LEC player, I think he fits perfectly with my coaching style too. He is very motivated as well. I think if there's a split where he will perform well, it will be this one and really pop off. So I hope I can be somebody who can help him on that journey. And then we have Ruby. I think it goes to say that he's one of the best, if not the best mid laner of the Prime League and probably one of the best in the entire EU Masters scene. So I think that if I can work with him and make it a little bit more stable, that he can integrate himself into the team, I think he can be one of the new upcoming talents that will join the LEC. So that would be my goal with Ruby, and I think the pickup was self-explanatory. He's just incredibly gifted, both mentally wise and macro-wise and micro-wise. Which moves me over to Reptile and Shiganari as a substitute. I've worked with Shiganari in the LCL. He's a fantastic AD carry. It's very sad that Lexus, who was a bot lane duo with him for like 2 years, is going to be split up from him, but I'm very, very happy to have Shiganari in our team. He's very creative in the way he wants to play as a massive champion pool. He's somebody I know that is extremely good as an AD carry, so having him as a substitute for Reptile feels extremely great. And Reptile is a very young person. He said a lot of stuff that he wants to make happen for the split. I think last split there was his starting split as a rookie in a bigger scene in the Prime League overall, and I think there was a lot of stuff that happened in the team, as far as I've heard and witnessed it as myself, that he changed from being not that perfect to way closer towards what we want, and he has been really impressing me with the amount of change he can do in a very little amount of time. So I think his trajectory is just going up all the time, And I'm just really keen to see if he can just keep going like that, because in that case, he will just be one of the best AD carries. And in that case, it doesn't function like that in the dream scenario. We still have Shikanari, who is an absolutely fantastic substitute, and we'll also get him into the gaming house here in the Arcadia in Hamburg in around about 5 days. So yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting him again as well. Lastly, Winsome, amazing support. I think self-explanatory as well why he's on the team. He's been performing extremely well in Cloud9. There were apparently communication issues, and they have obviously Sven as well, who is a great player and will be support coming up for the next split. So very exciting stuff over there, and then obviously they had the interim support for that time being, substituting in for Winsome. And Winsome strikes me as a person that's very talented. He started playing only 2 years ago with League of Legends, has been learning in an incredible fast pace. So I think our bot lane is super exciting to follow. Very young, very talented, very, I think, guys that wear their heart on their sleeves. So yeah, see them either popping off in a lot of the games or at least trying to. And yeah, we will have a really exciting bot lane, especially with Winsome. So yeah, easy pick, amazing player, great mentality, great gameplay. Well, I've been around for quite a long time now. I think I've been coaching for, roughly 10 years. So through that time, I've been developing different learning strategies depending on what kind of people I'm working with. So it's not like doing the same thing over and over again, but a lot of the basic principles, same if you're studying something specific, just need to be hammered in. And in the beginning, there will be some hammering to do. I need to tell them exactly how the game is working and functioning. They will just kind of absorb it, and then out of that we will build our own way to play the game so that we're all on the same page. But number one thing will be getting on the same page how the game is supposed to be played, what is important. Since we only have a limited amount of time, I will not be looking to change massive aspects of people that maybe in the long run will be beneficial, like maybe in 1, 2, 3 years, since we just do not have the time for that. But yeah, the first thing is talk about all of this basic principles that I've been developing over the time, sharing it with them, building a team identity throughout the split, and then from that on, yeah, build the most successful team possible. I think truthfully, I've been already around for quite some time, same as in the question from before, and what you learn over that time is that going into something without having like all the information and then wanting to have something is a little bit distracting, so it's not really useful to talk about it that much. But obviously, what my goal would be win EU Masters and build the best squad that ever existed, right? That should be the way that I'm working and conducting myself. So I will work that way. I will wake up first. I will try to be last to bed and try to live by an example. Always have energy for the guys. Always try to teach them that it's really important to work really hard, but also relax very well in the off time. So I think this split will be very important. So I think just trying to be a good coach, have a very healthy and successful team, and I think yeah, everything else will come by itself. So yeah, I'm more of a guy of like just try your hardest, reach for the stars, and I mean we're unicorns of love, so right, have big dreams and then just work in a way that you think you can achieve them. I think if we're not making first or second place in the Prime League, I will be massively disappointed, and I think it really would show that I'm something lacking as a coach. So this is really a big challenge for me. It's not something that I take lightly just because I'm moving from like a major region to more of a minor region. I think the competition will be fierce. I think I have such an opportunity working with such talented players. So yeah, I will either reach first or second place, or I will die trying.